All right, back for the final segment, segment 4, which is actually going to be video number 203. This is 2, 3, 4. We don't need the government to step in and say everyone needs auto insurance. But when they passed the law that said it is now required that everyone has auto insurance, based on when it happened and what the premiums were and what premiums for auto insurance is now, I would be willing to bet that the cost of insurance has gone down just a little. I mean, I've had insurance with the same company for probably 10 years. And I've only seen my premium increase maybe $1 or $2. And there was one point where they lowered my premium because I'd been with them for so long. You know, but you get enough people who are out there having wrecks and driving like maniacs, and then they got to pay it. So the premiums have to go up some, but it's gone up very, very little over the last 10 to 15 years. So I'm not going to say make it mandated or a law that everyone has to have health insurance, but just insurance companies, get on the boat, get on the ball, get on the boat, whatever you want to call it. Come up with a way yourselves to make insurance affordable to those people who can't afford it. Come up with a way yourselves on how to cover someone with a pre-existing condition. Because right now, the way it is, it's costing more money this way. All that stuff is going to get paid for some way. I guarantee it. Everything gets paid for. Everything gets paid for. Money is such a motivator in this country. It's what's the word I want to use? Money is a ruler in this country. I don't know. Money's a desire. I don't know how to put it, but you know what I'm talking about. Money moves. Here's a good example. You got a Walmart, let's say, and they sell DVD players for $49. And every week, somebody comes in and steals one. Well, the way those other stolen DVD players get paid for is because now you walk in your Walmart and DVD players are $52. It's, stores, they have theft built into the price. So it's all built into the price, and when things get not paid for, people get away with something for free, it gets paid for by somebody else, the American people. It's just like when the government spends and borrows $700 billion from the Federal Reserve, it gets paid for in higher taxes. So, but the bottom line is, in this health insurance, the government needs to step out of it. You're not a racist if you disagree with this plan. The plan should stand on its own 2 feet, and it doesn't, which is another thing that tells me it's not a good plan. The American people are not stupid. Some of them are racists, but you know who you are, and you're proud of it, and you walk around with signs saying I'm a racist. But the rest of the country, we just want things to work. We want the best for this country. We want what our Constitution has promised us. We want what our forefathers set out to build this country on to work. Because we've got kids and we've got grandkids that will be coming up and living with the laws that are passed. And we just want what's best for the country. It's not a democracy. It's a republic. Democracy is a collective thing that says, let's sacrifice a few so everyone can have more. Where a republic is, let's do what we can for everybody. And if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. Good example, smoking ban. Watch G.E. Griffith videos on truehistoryoftheworld.info on collectivism versus individualism. But the bottom line is government needs to get themselves out of the health insurance debate. They brought up some good points, but bottom line is we shouldn't have it. It's all private sector does it better. And Barack Obama did say one thing in his interview with George Stephanopoulos. He said, putting race aside, there's a lot of people who just don't think government can do it right. That's me. And I think that's the majority of the people who are against this government health insurance takeover. We know the government can't do it right. Nothing they've done in the past has worked. Medicare doesn't work. But I'm going to end, as I always do. There's probably a ton of other things I wanted to talk about. I didn't even get to touch on the Henry Gibson passing, Mary Travers passing that much, Patrick Swayze, Dirty Dancing guy. He made some great movies. Roadhouse. What was that one called? Black Dog, where he's a trucker. Ghost. I'll admit it. I know it's a chick flick, but I'll admit I like that movie. It's a good movie. I like the scene where the bad guy gets killed. The car hits him and knocks his body out of him and stuff. But anyway, that's just my thoughts, and it has nothing to do with race. We need to take that out of the situation. Because I guarantee it, if George Bush had come up with the same idea, I would be sitting here right now saying the exact same thing. Because it's wrong, it's bad, it's no good. It's not good for the country. So, smoking cigars with Howlinblind. Glad you were here for my 200th video. Kanan West and I are going to go out later and disrupt some MTV functions. You put yourself on TV and you act like an ass, Kanan, people are going to make fun of you. They're going to use it. And I hope that joke lasts for quite a while. Smoking cigars with Howlinblind Muddy Slim. lagloria cubana Cigar number 6 Maduro. Thank you, Gary Burbank, for the use of the name Howlinblind Muddy Slim. Hope everything's going good for you down there in Memphis. Hope you're catching a lot of good fish. If you're ever in Louisville, Kentucky, Gary Burbank, and Bluestown is playing, you are welcome on my stage anytime to come up, play some blues, sing, play drums, whatever you want to do. We'll give the stage to you. And I end the show, it's not really a show, I end this video with my closing pledge that I always like to say. In the Fed, shut down the IRS, start printing United States notes at no interest, and this country will be a better country. And roll your eyes if you wish, folks, but watch out. I got a new song we played last night, by the way, Jim Porter's, and I had an idea for a song on the way home. I wrote it, so we'll be doing it. It's called "Big Brother is Watching You." So I'll probably record it today and maybe do a little music video of it. "Big Brother's Watching You." It's got a neat little tune. The first verse is walking down the street. There's an eye in the sky. They know where I'm going long before I what can I do? Say, what can I do? It's up to me and you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, Big Brother is watching you. Take care, folks. Have a great day. It's Sunday, the 20th of September. This month is passing by fast. Silver Eagle 2061. Keep smoking those cigars. You're down there in Florida. Get yourself a lagloria cubana. See what you think. We'll talk to you later, folks.